Hey gents, for today's video, we're going to be talking about the 7 biggest signs to never avoid with modern women. If you only focus on the red flags, then you'll only attract women with red flags. Just like with any addiction, the key is to focus on the path, not the obstacle. The same applies to women. If you keep feeding yourself only red flags and information about women, you'll begin to turn into a man who hates women. And of course, there are a lot of women out there who have red flags. But also understand the green flags in a woman to know whether she is right for you. Remember, chemistry matters. If you're not finding anything to hold on to in your relationships, it's only going to get darker. But don't worry, we're going to talk about 7 green flags that will help you out. So start by identifying the things that trigger you and the things that make you feel bonded or connected to the other person. It's a good way to understand yourself in a relationship by understanding the problems associated with your relationship. Make a list of why your previous relationship did not work. Let's say you wrote down that she was crazy. Well, on that, why couldn't you hold on to that relationship? This isn't an ex-bashing exercise. This is about understanding your own self and patterns in the relationship. Most men don't want to hear this, but you attract what you are. So the best way to find the right woman is to first understand yourself. So back to the actual conversation. What are 7 of the biggest green flags to look for in a woman? The first green flag is if she's engaged in the relationship. The most important factor to notice when in a relationship is whether or not the girl is attempting her best to keep it alive. Most men constantly get this wrong and end up wasting their time. A good woman will text you back frequently and show an active interest in keeping the relationship alive. While the emotions fade over time, a suitable woman will be willing to invest everything without a moment's hesitation, which is a green flag. She wouldn't be afraid to show that she likes you, particularly in public, and make you feel at home. In new relationships, commitment is critical. However, it is also significant for couples who have been together for years. Both sides must continue to put in the effort to maintain a relationship. Remember, if she is not fully committed, you may be certain that she is just using you for an ego boost. The second green flag is if she's happy to compromise. The right would be happy to compromise in certain situations. Suppose she picks the movie you both watch, but lets you decide what to eat. While eating out at a restaurant or meeting at a location of your choice, she may request for your input. Dates with a girl who plans everything and just tells you when and where it will occur are perilous. If a lady plans everything and tells you when and where it will occur, you may want to take precautions before dating her. When a woman doesn't let you take the lead, she tends to undermine your role as a leader. Simply put, she doesn't want to lose you in the long run, so she doesn't want to submit. On to the fourth green flag. It's a green flag if she has high self-awareness. Look at the relationships around you or your own past relationships. Sometimes the lady may say things or act in a certain way and subsequently repent. Later on, she might say, "I didn't mean to say that," or "I went too far this time." Self-awareness is important in these situations. It's a good sign if a lady demonstrates self-awareness in addition to being aware of her emotions, her actions, her aspirations, her dreams, and her fears. The woman who is right for you will keep her actions in line with yours if she accepts you as her man. It also implies that she will be able to recognize her errors and admit them. A woman that shows empathy is also a green flag. If you are sad, she will understand your emotions and even mirror them. It may be difficult for her to grasp your emotions, but she will at least recognize their causes and consequences, express compassion during them, and make them feel validated. The woman was created by God because the man was lonely, according to the Bible. Because of a man's empathy, a woman may be the right one. When the man feels like he's facing the world alone, the woman will step in behind him and keep him standing up. If she is willing to be vulnerable, that's also a green flag. Intimacy in relationships requires vulnerability, and the right woman will be willing to take emotional risks to develop it. Men want respect from women, whereas women want love, and being able to open up to you indicates that the lady is prepared to receive your love. An emotionally unavailable lady is frequently attempting to avoid those dangers. She is not a bad person in any way. However, if you want to develop your relationship, she will not be able to offer you the nurturing you need. The last green flag that we'll be talking about is if she doesn't interfere in your personal life. When you're in a relationship with the right girl, she won't try to control your every move. It might seem like she's trying to help the relationship, but most of the time she comes across as trying to take control of it. She won't bite your head off for not texting her constantly. You may have seen women getting angry at their boyfriends for not texting them back immediately. These guys need their wives' permission to do anything. Even if they saw a drowning person in the water, they wouldn't jump in to save them until their girlfriend approved. If you allow this to happen, She controls every aspect of your life, and the day you finally stand up to her, you're basically calling it quits because she's now accustomed to leading. This is why it is a red flag if your girlfriend supports your personal development, hobbies, friendships, and general life outside the relationship. Be sure to possess all of the right masculine green flags yourself. That's all for today, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. It motivates me to create more content for you. See you next time. Cheers